Hey family, it's African Osarenko back at you with another one. So today, family, I am going to be discussing the President's State of the Union that occurred on last evening, and he addressed a multitude of things. But there were things that the President did not address during his State of the Union. So let's delve into it just a little bit, okay? Okay, so let's see. All right. So it says the theme of Mr. Trump's address was the renewal of the American dream, and it included highlights of what his administration has done so far, including economic policies, border security, and foreign policy plans. The president said in a post on Truth Social late Monday that he would tell it like it is. Mr. Trump's address to Congress came 6 weeks after he returned to office for a second term. So far, Americans agree that he is making major changes to how the government works, though there's a divide on whether they view the changes as better or worse. The president has pursued a dramatic overhaul of the federal bureaucracy and a cost-cutting effort alongside Elon Musk, who was not elected, who he's tapped to lead the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. DOGE has been working with cabinet department and agency heads to shrink the government workforce while halting swaths of government spending. A number of Democrats are bringing former government employees fired as a result of DOGE cuts as their guests to Tuesday's address to highlight the individuals personally impacted. The Trump administration, in its first 6 weeks, has also worked to bolster border security with a government wide immigration crackdown, and illegally border crossings were significantly down during Mr. Trump's first month in office. Still, the administration has faced obstacles in largest deportation operation in what is billed as the largest deportation operation in American history. Interior. Top immigration and custom enforcement officials have been reassigned in recent weeks amid frustrations that the agency has not carried out sufficient arrests and deportations. ICE's detention capacity has also been stretched thin, with detention centers recently filled at levels above 110%. So let me say this. There were a lot of things that President Trump addressed during his State of the Union address last night, but there were many things that he did not address. President Trump did not address the current status of the country as far as um, the differences on both sides. There are current civil matters, the civil status, let's say that. So, as far as people are in an uproar. The current racial division status. People are divided greatly. And in essence, it appears that a lot of the division comes from, race. It really does. Um, a lot of the things that Trump did address during the State of the Union uh, were not efficiently effective to surmise, everything that is occurring right now in the United States. The Trump has put tariffs on China, Canada, and Mexico. Okay, now he's having a rift with those countries. He's trying to prove a point. He's doing what America does best, and that's be bullies. Okay, and I don't have a dog in a fight. But what I'm saying is the actions that he is taking is going to cause the American people to suffer. You see, the oligarchs are not concerned with the price of bread and the price of eggs or the price of chickens. They're not concerned with that because at the end of the day, the oligarchs and their family are still going to eat chicken, bread, fish, and everything else that they want, that they get a taste for. However, the rest of the United States, the working class people, are going to struggle. These tariffs, because as of midnight, I believe last night, uh, or this morning, shall I say, China, Canada, and Mexico also returned the favor and put tariffs on the United States, which is going to increase the cost of many, many things that we are buying. You know, uh, but what I'm gonna say this to Black people, okay? We know we've had it hard for 400 years, for over 400 years in America, okay? And we've learned to survive in the midst of the hardship that we have dealt with. Now, everybody else is going to get a cold or going to get that feeling. Remember how the old saying, when America gets a cold, Black people get the flu? Well, a whole lot of other people will have the flu as well. It won't just be Black people. But see, the benefit that we have with this situation is that we've learned to make it. We've learned to get by. We've learned to manage with little or none, hardly. We've learned to condense meals where we can make meals out of anything. We've learned to stretch food more than anybody else. We've learned to wash our clothes on hand on by hand if we have to. We know how to survive. Yes, are we gonna hurt? We are gonna hurt. We are gonna feel that crunch. But at the end of the day, the Black Americans are going to be able to survive. We have survived everything that has been thrown at us, and we will continue to survive. Now, what I did not see, as I said, he did not address the current situation of the racial intensity that has developed greatly in the country. Since Trump has come back into office, and or when he was reelected, found to have won the election, an increase, an uptick in white supremacist groups has grown greatly. In fact, I was just watching a documentary on the news the other day, which said that they are growing hugely, and uh, states like Georgia and Tennessee and Alabama, and even in upper states, Ohio, Cincinnati, Illinois, New York, are seeing the increase in numbers in white supremacist groups. Family, we are at a crossroads. And the crossroad is that America is soon deemed to fall. And America knows this. You've had a lot of analysts, financial analysts, and things that have come out. They've done different pieces. Very well known, renowned people that have worked with different administrations that are saying that it is inevitable that America is falling. It is falling, and they know it. They are in competition with China, and China is a rising bulldog superpower, and America can't handle that. And they are having a hissy fit, which is why the tariffs came against China. Okay, there's so many things going on, family. We have to be focused on us, and I'm so glad that black people are not out there protesting and things like that. What are we protesting for? We're used to this. This is something that we have suffered in America for hundreds of years. So we're not going to let it phase us. We're going to let it roll off our backs, and we're going to continue to get up and keep going and doing the things we're doing. But I'm going to say this to the Caucasian group: know that it is coming. Know that it is coming. Times are coming, because you can see them. They're all on social media crying and whining about how they're having a hard time, how they lost their jobs. It is what it is. But let me say this, something I noticed during that State of the Union. During that State of the Union, both sides of that group, the Republicans and the Democrats, they act. It's like a big high school. It's like a huge high school, and those people are like children. They really are. They were waving signs on the Democrat side. They were standing up, turning their backs because they I forget what they had on it, refuse. I think it was refuse or something on their backs, to show that they're not in alignment. Instead of, but what we really should be looking at, we should be looking at both sides of them funny, because instead of them having their interest in the best interest of the people of America, they don't. None of them do. And if the money is being stolen, it's being stolen by all of them. Family, it's not just one side. It's all of them. Democratic and Republicans are stealing from America. They're stealing the money. They're overtaxing us, and they are doing everything, and they're lining their own bank accounts. I did a video not too long ago, and I asked you a question. How does a senator whose salary, or Congress whose salary is 180,000, even if it's 200,000 a year, how do you become a billionaire? $64 million or $1 billion. How is that? How is that possible? You know, they're doing so many unethical things, it's ridiculous. But one thing that we can be grateful for, that the black people that have been suffered in this system for over 400 years, it is coming to an end, family. It is coming to an end. And we should relegate in that and be very happy and very excited about that. And so soon, we're going to see a lot of differences. But family, please be careful out there, because as these times come and get harder and harder, there's going to be an increase in crime. There's going to be an increase in so many things, hate crimes, as we can see it now happening. I did a story not too long ago about white supremacists going into, I forget what, it was, I think it was Cincinnati, into a historically black neighborhood, and how the black people showed up and was ready to get with them. Trust me, family, there will be an uptick in that. And we're waiting on it. We're waiting on them to come in our neighborhood, because as soon as they show up, they better hope they show up with the police. They better hope they show up with the police, because we are waiting for them. The men in my neighborhood are looking for them. And I hope they come to this neighborhood looking for the smoke, because we'll have all the smoke for them. So, family, I'm telling you now, get prepared, get your water, uh, Do everything you need to do. Don't stop doing your exercising. Don't stop doing your gardening. Don't stop meditating. Don't stop relaxing, enjoying. Do continue to take care of yourself, but get ready, family, because there are things that are coming that are beyond our control. We have no control over it. They are pushing it to this, and as these Caucasian devils get more and more you know, upset, and they're going through the things that they voted for. Now remember, they voted for this. They voted for Trump, MAGA, and uh they wanted this, okay? They wanted all of this. And now they're going to get it. They're going to get it all up front. And they're not going to be able to handle it. But as it gets worse and worse, you'll watch who's going to be out in the street acting the fool. Um, we'll see soon. We'll see soon. But family, you stay safe and y'all stay out them streets now. Stay out them streets. Don't go in them streets, okay? Because you know they're waiting on us to go in them streets so that they can attack us with the National Guard and the state police and the local police. So stay out of the streets. All right, family. I thank you so much for stopping by, for watching the video. Please like, share, subscribe. To my new subscribers, love you. To my older subscribers, oh, I love you too. And I thank you guys so much. Continue to come back, and we'll see you again soon. Take care, family. Bye bye.